10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I am Marian Jimenez, a student of BS Accountancy at St. Louis Ann Colleges. So I am here to discuss about different trends in information systems. We all know that information systems have evolved in a rapid pace since it was introduced in 1950s. In today's devices, were much better than those old devices. And the internet that we are using have been more powerful that we can communicate to each other easily. With its advantages, our life becomes more convenient, easier, and faster. The first trend is about continuing expansion of globalization. The use of internet is growing all over the world, and with the help of digital devices, penetration rates, percent of population using the internet remains high in the developed world, but other continents are gaining. In addition, the number of mobile phones continues to increase, which equates to over 80% of people in the world having mobile phones. The next trend is social media growth, which continues at a firm growth rate. As of April 2018, there were about 2.8 billion Facebook users. Here is another graph for the Facebook users worldwide in 2017. Since Facebook users and other social media sites are also seeing tremendous growth. This graph shows that 83% were YouTube users, 50% were Pinterest users, and 330 million active users there were.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Christine Orenza. I will discuss the trend in information system. So, mobile, perhaps the most impactful trend in digital technologies in the last decade has been the advent of mobile technologies. Beginning with a simple cell phone in 1990s and evolving in the smartphones of today, the growth of mobile has been overwhelming. So, from 1990s na cellphone to smartphones today, sobrang laki ng gap ng cellphone dahil mas pinaganda nila yung features ng cellphone today kumpara sa mga mobile nung 1990s, yung mga 3210, ganon. Sa mga dating cellphone, magagawa mo lang dun is call and text, ganon. Sa smartphones ngayon, sobrang daming pwedeng paggamitan. Pwede rin call and text, pwede kang magbenta online through mga platform, pwede kang maglaro ng mga games, mga online games. Nandun na lahat sa smartphones ngayon. Pwede mo rin siyang gawing libro kasi marami kang masasearch na mga article or mga kwento. Maraming gamit talaga yung mobile phones today kumpara talaga sa noong unang mga cellphone. Example na lamang dyan is yung sa iPhone. Yung iPhone kasi sobrang bilis mag-upgrade. Siguro mga wala pang isang buwan, meron na agad na upgrade yung iPhone. So, sobrang trend niya na cellphone ngayon. Unang panahon, yung trend ng mobile noon is yung Nokia. Mobile versus desktop. Minutes spent each day on a mobile device are 2.5 times the number of minutes spent a desktop computer. Daytime versus evening. Desktop are domains in the daytime hours, but mobile devices are dominant in evening with peak usage around 8 p.m. So, mas ginagamit natin yung computer sa umaga kasi malakas pa tayo, tapos kaya pa natin matagalan sa upuan. So, kapag gabi naman, mas magandang gamitin naman yung cellphone sa pag nakahiga na tayo, mas okay gamitin yung phone. Tamang chill lang. So, yon. Device usage. Smartphones are used more than any other technology. Laptops are the second place, followed by tablet, holding a slight edge over desktop. So, mas una dito yung smartphone. So, 80% ng tao sa mundo is may smartphone. So, mas madaming gumagamit ng smartphones. Pangalawa dyan is yung laptops. Pangatlo is yung tablets. Phone sales decline. According to the Gartner Group, worldwide smartphone sales declined in the fourth quarter of 2017 by 4.7 compared with the fourth quarter of 2016. This is the first decline in global smartphone sales since Gartner began tracking mobile phone in 2004. Rise and fall of the tablet. Paba ng mahigit 20% ng benta ang tablet noong 2012. Dahil may mga bagong labas ngayon tulad ng iPad, iPhone, mas maganda yung feature noon kaysa sa tablet. Kaya bumaba ng 20% ng sales ang tablet. Ang mga PC naman ay bumaba lamang ng 1.7 ng sales noong 2017. Wearable. Wearable has been around for a long time with technologies such as hearing aids, Bluetooth, earpiece. Now, the product lines have expanded to include the smartwatch, body cameras, sports watch, and various fitness monitors. The following tablet from the Gartner Group reports both historical and predicted sales.
We will going to have a news report about trends in information systems. So let's start with collaborative. As more people use smartphones and wearables, it will be simpler than ever to share data with each other for mutual benefit. Some of this sharing can be done passively, such as reporting your location in order to update traffic statistics. Other data can be reported actively, such as adding your rating of a restaurant to a review site. So, in present time, marami na tayong applications about locations tulad ng Waze, Google Maps, Navigate, at iba pa. So, kung dati nagtatanong-tanong tayo sa mga tao kung saan isang lugar ngayon, mas madali na ito gamitin, mas madali na itong method para malaman natin kung saan yung isang lugar. The smartphone app Waze is a community-based tool that keeps track of the route you are traveling and how fast you are making your way to your destination. In return for providing your data, you can benefit from the data being sent from all of the other users of the app. Waze directs you around traffic and accidents based upon real-time reports from other users. So, ang Waze, marami nang nakakaalam sa atin sa panahon ngayon. So, hindi lang yung nagsasalita yung tao kung saan papunta sa isang lugar, kundi nalalaman din natin kung may traffic or may mangyayaring aksidente. Yelp allows consumers to post ratings and reviews of local businesses into a database, and then it provides that data back to consumers via its website or mobile phone app. By compiling ratings of restaurants, shopping centers, and services, and then allowing consumers to search through its directory, Yelp has become a huge source of business for many companies. Unlike data collected passively, however, Yelp relies on its users to take the time to provide honest ratings and reviews. So, ang app na Yelp ay, kung makikita nyo sa mga gadgets ninyo na places, magkakaiba po sila. So, ang Yelp, places din pero more on ratings and reviews. Nagiging honest sila sa mga features. So, talagang recommended na sa isang lugar na talagang magagandahan kayo at talagang ma-appreciate nyo ng marami sa isang lugar na talagang magaganda yung mga sa lugar, yung halimbawa yung kiosk, yung halimbawa sa hotel may mga swimming pools, ganyan. Talagang ko-comment nyo sa baba na talagang maganda yung isang lugar at 5-star yung ratings. Printable, one of the most amazing innovations to be developed recently is the 3D printer. A 3D printer allows you to print virtually any 3D object based on a model of that object designed on a computer. 3D printers work by creating layer upon layer of the model using malleable materials such as different types of glass, metals, or even wax. So, ang 3D, ang isang 3D na maraming nakakaalam sa atin ay 3D glasses. So, isa na rin yun. So, ang 3D printers ay pwedeng gumamit ng iba't ibang uri ng glass, metals, or even wax. 3D printing is quite useful for prototyping the designs of products to determine their feasibility and marketability. 3D printing has also been used to create working prosthetic legs and an ear that can hear beyond the range of normal hearing. The US military now uses 3D printed parts on aircraft such as the F-18. So, ang 3D printing din, parang kung may kapansanan yung isang tao, kung may prosthetic legs, may artificial legs or bionic legs, at iba pang mga parte ng katawan ng isang tao, pwede itong mag-print yung example ng mga prosthetic legs, artificial legs, and bionic legs at iba pang mga parte sa katawan para alam ng mga tao yung itsura at kung paano gamitin ito. Here are more amazing productions from 3D printers. Buildings. Researchers at MIT in 2017 unveiled a 3D printing robot that can construct a building. It has a large arm and small arm. The large arm moves around the perimeter of the building, while the small arm sprays a variety of materials, including concrete and insulation. Total time to construct a dome-shaped building is just 14 hours. So, sa pagkakaalam ko sa US, pinipredict nila kung kailan ito matatapos in years. So, para sa akin, mabilis na yun makonstruct. Pero mas mabilis yung 3D printing yung days lang, kahit saang lugar. So, tulad ng dome-shaped building, 14 hours. So, isa na rin yun. So, pwede pa nga wala pang isang araw, makakonstruct na siya or may piprint, gano'n. Musical instruments, flutes, fiddles, and acoustic guitars are being produced with 3D printing using both metal and plastic. You can click here for an example of making a violin. So, sa mga musical instruments naman, kung gagawa kayo ng mga piano, flutes, guitar, harps, trombones, trumpets, ganyan. Pwede kayong mag-print kung yung mga procedure nun, kung paano gawin yung isang instrumento. Medical models. Medical models are being used to help doctors train in the areas of orthopedics, transplant surgery, and oncology. Using a 3D printed brain model similar to the one shown here, surgeons were able to save a patient from a cerebral aneurysm. So, alam natin na sa panahon ngayon, yung mga medical tools and equipments, marami nang naimbento. Yung pagbabiopsy, mag-ooperate, or sa isang internal organ kung may lilinisin organ normal yung isang internal organs. So, halimbawa yung isang pasyente may cerebral aneurysm. So, pipicturean mo na yung isang disease na yon para maging aware yung mga medical careers kung paano i-treat yung isang pasyente para magamit na nila agad yung medical tools and equipments kung paano pagalingin yung isang pasyente. Clothing. How would you like clothes that fit perfectly? Special software is used to measure a person. Then 3D printing produces the clothing to the exact measurements. The result is well-fitting clothes that consume less raw materials. Initially, the challenge was to find materials that would not break. You can read more about 3D printing of clothes and shoes. So, may 3D din pala yung pananamit. So, minimeasure yung isang tao, yung bust, yung crouch, yung shoulders, yung waist, yung hips. Kung ikaw po ay isang sastre o modista, maalam po sila sa mga ganon. So, kung gusto niyo pa pong malaman, pwede niyo pa pong basahin about 3D printing of clothes and shoes. 3D printing is one of many technologies embraced by the maker movement. Chris Anderson, editor of Wired magazine, puts in this way. In a nutshell, the term maker refers to a new category of builders who are using open source methods and the latest technology to bring manufacturing out of its traditional factory context and into the realm of the personal desktop computer. Until recently, the ability to manufacture was reserved for those who own factories. What's happened over the last 5 years is that we've brought the web's democratizing power to manufacturing. Today, you can manufacture with the push of a button. So, inedit ito ni Chris Anderson sa Wired magazine para may kinorek lang ng konti dun sa typo about Wired magazine. So, the term maker pala, ito ay bagong kategorya who are using open source methods and yung mga bagong teknolohiya para ma-manufacture yung mga traditional factory context and into the realm of the personal desktop computer.
Hey guys, good morning. Let's talk about the iOS, or that is what we call Internet of Things. So let's start. The Internet of Things refers to devices that have been embedded into a variety of objects and goods, like appliances, lamps, vehicles, light bulbs, toys, thermostats, jet engines, and etc. And then those things are connecting them via Bluetooth, Wi-Fi to give us Internet of Things. I like connecting to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi just to give a communication by each other. Okay. Ubiquitous is also a good descriptor of iOS, and so is embeddedness. It is reasonable to expect that devices through that are reporting data about conditions and events that are not foremost in our thinking, at least not on continuous basis. Okay. In ubiquitous, it says that we need to know the data, or for example, when you are driving an airplane and when you get out of the database, you will never be called again. So you always need to be in line of that data, and that way we can continue basis that devices through labs are reporting data, so we can report the data. Optimization of process. Internet of Things in manufacturing monitor a variety of conditions that impact production, including temperature, humidity, aromatic pressure. Okay, so optimization of process naman. in manufacturing monitor a variety of conditions that impact production including. Okay, so let's talk about it. We can identify the temperature, humidity by using this optimization process. So we can process the Internet of Things. We can connect them by using the Internet of Things to monitor the variety of conditions. Okay, so let's go to the component monitoring. Internet of Things are added to components in the manufacturing process. The monitor to see how each component is performing. Okay. Like for example, there's a two components collide. So we can see how the two components are performing, like the bulb of engine. So if they are connected, the engines will go flow. Home security system. Internet of Things make the challenge of monitoring activity inside and outside your home are now easier. So yun, home security system. That is what we call the when you go outside of your house, you will be able to monitor yourself. Like, it's going to be easier to monitor yourself because of the new technologies like Internet of Things. You can talk to your family of what are they going to do, if they going outside or if they stay inside of your house. So that is what we call home security system. Okay, smart thermostats. Remote control of home thermostats through the use of Internet of Things allows the homeowner to be more efficient in consumption of utilities. Okay. Smart thermostats. For this topic, we have that's true. The use of Internet of Things allows the owner to be more efficient. Yun. Residential lighting. Things provide remote of lighting both interior and exterior at any time of day. Autonomous. Another trend that is emerging is an extension of the Internet of Things, autonomous robots and vehicles. By combining software, sensors and location technologies devices that can operate themselves to perform specific are being developed. Okay. In this topic, autonomous robots, they can locate wherever you are. Okay, they can track your devices wherever you are, like GPS or waste. Yeah, like just like that. Okay, that's all. Thank you po.